Hallo zusammen und herzlich willkommen hier vom EA-Stand an der Gamescom in Köln. Bei mir sitzt Agostini, Lead Producer von NHL 15.
Hello, I'm Andy Agostini. I'm one of the associate producers on the project on NHL 15.
And we have lots of questions to the new NHL 15. We have seen you have a new physics engine. What can you tell us about the new physics engine?
We built the whole physics engine, the core system again. What we did was we made it so that now you can have interaction of up to 12 players interacting with each other. So before you would see a hit and it would be 2 players hitting each other, but none of the other players would actually react to it in terms of if bumped into another player. But now every player can interact with each other. So that's one piece of the full physics that we have. And we also redid the physics for the puck. So we have all new physics for the puck, which will interact with all the new arenas that we've done in the game. So now a puck will roll and bounce properly. So when you're watching the game and how it bounces off the people and the equipment, you're actually going to see that the puck is more true to life.
We have played the game before, and I have seen really nice details in the game. When I give a check, he's not falling every time on the same style. What can you tell us about this?
So this is part of the new physics engine. The players actually, the weight and the size of the player interacting with each other. So you're going to see big players knock down the smaller players much easier, and smaller players hitting big players, they don't have that much of an effect. So you'll see a wide variety of the actual interaction of the players, because it's not, it wouldn't say ragdoll, but it would say that a hockey player, when he's on balance, he's pretty steady on his feet. When you hit him, of course, depending what he is doing at that moment, it'll actually cause a different effect. So if a player was stretching to go get a puck, he's a little less balanced. If you hit him good, he'll fall down easier. If it's 2 players that are just skating at each other, the interaction is quite different because they're both getting ready to do the hit. So it adds a lot of variety to what we were doing, and you'll see that when you're playing the game.
What can you tell us about the close animations?
So our new, what we did with the players, we recreated all the player likenesses, and basically before, when you looked at a player in their game, he looked like a hockey player, but he was built a little bit like a Michelin Man with cylinders. And what we did this year was, with the new power of the new consoles, we could actually take into effect the different pieces of equipment that he wears. So we actually have them separated into 3 layers. There's the body of the player, then there's all the equipment underneath the clothing, and then there's the uniform. So now when a puck hits a player, you're going to actually see that the puck is interacting with the uniform if it's on the side or on a corner or somewhere. But if it's actually going to hit him on a shin guard, it's a much harder plastic. It will hit the leg and bounce off much differently than it would if it hit him in the chest. So you're going to get that difference of materials hitting each other, and you're actually going to be able to see it, whether it's the puck bouncing to a corner or whether the puck is actually hitting him and you'll see the jersey moving from it. But we just focused on rebuilding everything from the ground up so we would get those types of interactions.
We see this on the next-gen consoles, all these details, or we see it on the PS3 version?
So the PS3 version and the Xbox 360 version will have all the physics, the 12-man physics, but the new system for the players, that's only on the new consoles due to the new machines give us that ability to do it. The old machines wouldn't be able to deal with it.
This is the first NHL for the PS4 platform.
Yes.
How is it to develop on this platform?
It opens up new ways to work on the games, just because we now have a little bit more power. We can deal with things that we've always wanted to do, but we knew we were limited because of all the good stuff we put in already. It ate up all the memory, it ate up all that power. So now we have a little more breathing room. We can play with the game a little more. Now we take it to a new level. If you look at the game currently, just the ability to redo the ice and all the new arenas and have that interaction of 9,000 different crowd models and 4 times the animation for the crowd model. That makes the environment much more alive, much more feeling like a passionate hockey game that you'd see all these fans in a stadium. Just something we can't replicate in the Gen 3 with the Xbox 360 and the PS3. So I think it's a very it causes us to drive forward and want to continue to grow, because we see that we have a lot more opportunity to change things that we had kind of maxed our ability to do. Now we have more things that we can go forth and do.
Next question is, the keyword is vision control. What can you tell us about the vision control?
So we have the vision control, which is from a couple of games. You're able to control a player and move him backwards and sideways. We also have Vision AI, which allows the other players that are without the puck to actually interact with the puck holder. So they'll be more aware of where the puck is, who has the puck, what they should be doing to get open or to interact with the player, so that it makes the game feel more like hockey. So if you're playing in the offensive zone, players will get open and then have themselves facing the right way so that they can receive the puck to try and score a goal. And the same thing on the defensive side. They're going to interact with the player that's opening and kind of facing him so that that puck doesn't get through.
And new is the goaltender physics, or the new...
So the 12-man physics will take into account the goalie. So if you're bumping into a goalie and there's another player next to the goalie, they'll all interact with each other. So in the past, if you hit the goalie and he bumped into someone else, it didn't really bother that other person. But if a defenseman bumps into his own goalie, it could bump into another player. If there's a scramble in front of the net and the goalie goes to dive out, he could knock someone down trying to go get that puck. So those are interactions that we've never had in our game before, and I think that will raise the authenticity, the reality of hockey, where when the puck is loose and everyone's desperate to go get it, things happen, whether a player falls or he hits a puck and it hits a goalie and then two guys dive for it. You'll see those interactions now, which will cause a lot of, we call them crazy moments. Just the idea that this puck is live and that everyone's going to interact with it, it just brings another level of authenticity.
The Ultimate Team, is this, what's new in the Ultimate Team?
We're going to be talking about modes in the next couple weeks. So currently we're focusing on gameplay and presentation and showing off all the new features, like our new NBC presentation package and the new announcers. For the first time in a long time, we've had brand new announcers in our game. So those will all be pushed into Ultimate Team. But for now, we're not really discussing any of the new ideas around Ultimate Team.
The last question. You have many words for the NHL fan base in Switzerland.
Sure, we know that Swiss fans are very, very passionate about their hockey. We love interacting with the Swiss League when we deal with them and working with our partners there, as well as knowing that whenever we've appeared in Switzerland and seeing our fans pick up the game and playing with whether it's Lugano or Bern or Zurich, we find that they all just really are into their team. So we're very excited to bring this version of the game out. Anybody picking it up on the Xbox One and PS4 are going to have a great new experience. Anybody picking it up on the PS3 and Xbox 360 will have new things to look at and a great experience with our games. So we hope you all enjoy and keep providing feedback, and we're more than happy to listen and see what we can do in the future.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.